Almost any educator will tell you one of the biggest threats to a child's learning and behaving well in school is hunger.
But soon, kids who do not qualify for the federal government's free or reduced meals program will be denied food if their parents continue to not pay. John Gaskin's in studio with that story for us here at 5. John.
Brian and Andrea, each student in the Sioux Falls School District who does not qualify for free or reduced meals or whose parents haven't applied for them has a meal account with the Sioux Falls School District. Over the weekend, the district notified parents that starting Friday, all negative food accounts will be set back to zero thanks to generous donors. But starting next Monday, a kid's consequence for unpaid debts will be less food, and in extreme cases, none.
Gut-wrenching having to deal with this.
Gay Anderson is the district's child nutrition coordinator, and she says the money the district owes the USDA is trending toward $400,000. And despite ongoing private donations,
but right now, it's the rubber hits the road. We can't continue this. It's not sustainable.
And so, as of Monday, when a non-free or reduced meal student's account has any amount of negative balance, breakfast will be denied. If an account reaches a negative $20 balance, the student will be offered a smart snack and a milk rather than a hot lunch. And then if an account reaches a negative $75 balance, the student will not be given any food.
And my job is feeding kids. My team feeds kids daily. Nobody wants to do this. There is no win in this.
She says the district takes extensive measures to make sure parents are aware of the application process for free and reduced meals. But she wishes that those who don't get them didn't have to pay. She's simply following government orders in making sure they do.
So what can the school district do? We can continue to advocate what we did since we had free meals for all students 2 years ago, when that was nationwide.
That was a COVID-era measure, but the federal government stopped paying for kids' meals 2 years ago.
We require kids to be there all day long. We don't make them pay for the bus ride to get there. We don't make them pay for the Chromebook. We don't make them pay for the books. Why do we make them pay for the school lunch that they're required to be on campus to consume?
State Senator Reynold Nesiba represents students in the Sioux Falls District.
It's wrong to punish kids with hunger for something that their parents have failed to do, or that their state elected officials have failed to do.
Last year, State Representative Caden Whitman of Sioux Falls introduced a bill that would have allowed all kids in South Dakota to have a free lunch and breakfast. It failed 14-1 in committee. She'll propose a similar measure this upcoming session. The price tag would be just under $40 million.
Hungry kids aren't going to be able to learn. We can afford as a state to do this. It's a matter of, is this our priority? Is this consistent with our values? I think it is, right? I think South Dakota cares about our kids.
That includes, Nesiba says, Governor Kristi Noem. 9 states currently provide free lunch to all students, including Minnesota. Nesiba has called on Noem to get behind this. Meanwhile, about 150 new applications for free or reduced lunches came into Anderson's office literally overnight after this policy notice was sent to parents.